Here's how to burp a newborn. I'm a labor postpartum nurse and I recently gave birth to my third baby. Young babies often swallow air during feeds, especially if they're being bottle fed. This happens with breastfed babies too, especially if you overproduce or you have a fast, forceful letdown. These air pockets and bubbles in a baby's stomach might make them feel full before they're really finished feeding, and sometimes they just feel uncomfortable. Burping can be a very helpful tool to coax these air pockets and bubbles out of the baby. The first way to burp a baby is placing the baby up over your shoulder like this. It's very important to support your baby's head. You can kind of make a C shape with your fingers and just cradle the neck and the head like this. Bubbles and air will start to rise upwards. You might get a burp simply by having your baby in the upright position. If that doesn't work, you can pat the baby on their mid to upper back. You can try gentle pats. You can do a little bit more moderate pressure. The second way to burp your baby, across your lap, making sure to support the baby's head and neck. You place your baby across your lap like this. Make sure baby's head is turned to the side so the baby can breathe safely. Their nose and their mouth are clear. Nothing's in the way. And it's helpful to have a bit of an upward slant on the baby like this. And from there, you can just start patting your baby's back. The baby's completely straight across. We don't have a lot of assistance from gravity, and the bubbles are going to sort of stay a little bit more stationary. So having more upright may be helpful. I'm also going to use my hands between the baby's legs and hold baby safely so she doesn't slide anywhere. I personally do not prefer this position. I don't find it as helpful. It feels a little less secure to me, but it's definitely an option. And if the baby is particularly gassy, the counter pressure on their tummy may feel good. The third most common way to burp a baby is placing the baby in a seated position on your lap while supporting their chin and their head. When the baby's in an upright seated position, we're going to make that C shape with your hand again and cup it right here, supporting their head under their chin. We do not want to use the neck to support it. That can close their airway. We've got the baby in the seated position. It's important to make sure their head is not angled downward, closing off their airway. We're going to hold and support the head up with that C right here. And we can start patting just like that, safe and secure. Sometimes burps come out very quickly, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time, maybe up to 5 minutes. It's really common for newborns to have some spit up when they're being burped. It can be really helpful to have a burp cloth on hand. The AAP recommends burping a baby during their feeds and after their feeds. So if the baby is being bottle fed, this would mean taking breaks during the feed, maybe every 2 or 3 ounces. Or if you're breastfeeding your baby, it's helpful to burp the baby before switching to the other side. For more information on pregnancy, birth, postpartums, newborn basics, give me a follow, check out my page.